Bring the artists, bring the dancers.
Let's talk with Lakshmi.
Again now.
Let's talk with Lakshmi. Yeah.
Bring the topics, let we chat now.
Namaste, Let's Talk with Lakshmi viewers. I'm really excited to let you all know that I'm filming in Guyana, South America. We're here for a historical event for Guyanese Hindus all around the world, and that is the opening of the Sri Krishna Mandir in Gay Park, New Amsterdam. In just a few hours, a historical event will take place. For the very first time, a holy shrine has been established here in Guyana that looks very similar to a South Indian temple. The individual behind this holy shrine is none other than Pandit Rajin Balgobind. He's absolutely no stranger to our Hindu community. He has touched Hindus around the world, not in the hundreds, not in the thousands, not in the 10,000s, but so much more. So let's go inside, let's take a look at this beautiful shrine and talk to him about what the inspiration was behind building this beautiful Sri Krishna Mandir.
सारे जग के रखवाले हैं सारे जग के रखवाले हैं हम राम जी के राम जी हमारे हैं हम राम जी के राम जी हमारे हैं मेरे तो
Jai Shri Krishna Pandit Rajin ji, I have to tell you, walking through the doors of this beautiful temple here at the Sri Krishna Mandir in Gay Park, tears literally came to my eyes. I could just imagine all of the hard work that went into this establishment.
Jai Shri Krishna Lakshmi, Jai Shri Krishna to all your viewers. First and foremost, let me say how happy I am to have you here for this grand event. Certain things only takes place once in a lifetime, and this is one for sure. You and I go back a very long time, and I'm happy to all, as I was always say, happy to see your progress in life, and here you are to celebrate one milestone also in my life. Welcome to Sri Krishna Mandir.
Thank you so much, Panditji.
It's Guruji's dream, and because it's his dream, it's all of us, all of our dreams. So tomorrow is really, really exciting for everybody here. Lots of hard work, bearing the fruits. It's going to be an amazing, amazing event.
It's like a history in the making.
I visited here a year ago when it was under construction, and I happen to be here today to see that it's being opened.
So Pandit Rajin, I know you're also from Guyana. Where in Guyana are you from?
I was born in Crabwood Creek, Quarantine, Barbies. I grew up at number 73 village in the Quarantine. At a very early age, we left Guyana and settled in New Jersey, where we're still settled. My mom and my sister still lives there. I have an elder brother who lives in Florida now. So within the last 14 years, actually, I have been traveling between countries, delivering discourses. So I really have no one place of residence. 1 week I'm in the US, 1 week I'm in Canada, 1 week I'm in Guyana. I may be in India for a couple of weeks. I may be in the British Virgin Islands for a week. My life is like that. There's no fixed place of residence right now, but originally I am from number 73 village on the Quarantine of Barbies.
चीर को बढ़ाने वाले कंस को हराने वाले चीर को बढ़ाने वाले कंस को हराने वाले मथुरा में आने वाले गीता को सुनाने वाले मथुरा में आने वाले गीता को सुनाने वाले मन को लुभाने वाले श्याम रे मेरो मन को लुभाने वाले श्याम कृष्ण कन्हैया तू है गोपी को रिझैया मेरो मन को लुभाने.
Pandit Rajin, I know 23 years ago you stepped into what we would call a Hindu pilgrimage. What has happened from 23 years ago to now that has influenced you to build such a holy shrine?
23 years from the age of 18 when I first entered into a temple at 12804 Liberty Avenue. I sat just as an ordinary devotee. I was 18 years of age, confused, lots of questions in my head. I had just completed my high school degree and about to start college in the year 1991. And looking back and thinking what has happened within those 23 years, a lot of meetings, a lot of separations, a lot of celebrations, a lot of sadness. I lost my father within that time period. Separated from a few of my relationships within that time period. Met some wonderful people who have taken me to greater heights in life. And within those 23 years, I would say that I've spent more of my time in our Hindu scriptures. Spent a lot of time reading the Bhagavad Gita, reading the Bhagavad Mahapuran, particularly those two books, bits and pieces of their Ramcharitramanas, their Ramayana also. That has enhanced my devotion, that has increased my devotion. And to top it off was when I initiated, of course, with my Guruji, Dr. Prema Panduranga, that really took me to the top of committing myself more to Sanatana Dharma or to Sanatana Dharma, and going to India and spending time in Vrindavan to study Bhagavatam. Went to Kashi and studied Ramayana. So within those 23 years, it was like being energized, being inspired, putting all the pieces together to make the puzzle. It took 23 years for that to materialize. So 23 years it took for maturity, I would say.
Okay, we part of the Kirtan group. Sometimes when we come to music classes and we see the carpenter working or they paint or something, we just come over and help them do something, like help them paint or sweep around and do some work.
For the past 2 weeks that I've been here, we've been working around the clock, painting, sweeping, doing whatever we can to get the project done and for it to be fulfilled to the max.
This temple started in January 2012 and it has been going for about just over 2 years. The construction, it was a lot of work and we're so looking forward for tomorrow. In the beginning, it was like usual work days because it went in like 3 phases, I think. The Mandir went in 3 phases. But this last part, like from January this year, it was really amazing. When I came here in February, it was like half finished, I would say. And then when I came back a couple of weeks ago, oh God, it just went way, way ahead. The guys were working all day, all night. We help whenever we can.
When did Lord Krishna come into your life?
Krishna has always been in my life. From my childhood, I have loved the Lord. From my childhood, I've had an attraction for temples. I used to remember on Sunday evenings, my father used to take us for family drives. And of course, he'll be driving. My mom will be sitting in the front seat. My sister and my cousin will be in the back seat. And he would open the sunroof. And of course, I would probably be like 6 or 7 years old, but I do recall it. I would put my head out of the sunroof just to have a glimpse of the Mandirs, as he would drive us back from Crabwood Creek to about 61 or 62 village on the quarantine. So the attraction has been there from my childhood. This is the love of my life, the passion of my life. Some people love cricket, some people love fashion, some people love food and finding new recipes, and some people love science. I love Krishna and I love my Sanatana Dharma because Krishna means everything to me. Now when I say Krishna, don't get me wrong that I don't worship Shiva and I don't worship Durga. They're all the same to me. There's not one energy for me. But God has given us this variety to enjoy. And so Krishna is my life. Krishna is my passion. Krishna is my dedication. Krishna is my sacrifice.
Beautiful. Pandit Rajin, as I walked in through these doors, I noticed lots of construction still going on. In a few hours, we're about to open up Sri Krishna Mandir. Did you ever, in your wildest of dreams, think that such an establishment would take place right here in Guyana? I mean, I know you have traveled to India and you've seen lots of temples, you've done lots of pilgrimage. But what I believe that you've done here in Guyana, in a few years, I think roles will be switched, where maybe people from India will want to travel to Guyana for Tirupati. How do you feel about the opening in a few hours?
Well, it's a lot of work, and sometimes at nights I'm thinking I should go and get some sleep. But then I realize that if I go to sleep, maybe the workers will fall asleep also. But if the workers see me with them late in hours, they'll probably still have that go that they cannot let the Pandit down. I mean, I've had my painters and my workers working around the clock, coming in at 8 o'clock in the morning, and they don't leave until 4 in the morning. You can imagine that. That's how much these men have given to making this dream a reality. Why not? Why would we not have such an establishment? It's not about dreaming big or having an unrealistic dream. Even whatever dreams you have, if you lead a disciplined life, if you're willing to make the sacrifices, you can absolutely materialize that dream. And the one thing you should always remember, that dream is not for you even. That dream is an offering to someone. It's like if you love somebody and your dream gift to that individual, you've saved so much of money, you've saved so much to purchase this item for that individual, the recipient. Your thought is that it will make them happy. But to see them happy, how does it make you feel? It makes you happier. It makes you happier. So this temple is built to Lord Krishna. It is built to Bhagavanji. It's built for the Lord. And this is why you can experience tears. This is why you can experience that emotion. Because whatever the Lord is experiencing, we are experiencing it tenfold. We are experiencing it tenfold. If the Lord is happy, we should be happier that His temple has been established. And anything you do in life, as my Guruji has taught me, my masters have taught me, always do it as an offering to the Lord. This is the Lord's temple. This is where people come to connect with that little Lord who's present within them. They feel a part and a parcel of. They feel connected. They feel related. They feel owned, if I may use that word. They feel that connection with the Lord. So this temple, it took quite some time, lots of resources, lots of manpower, but lots of love. Lots of love and lots of laughter and sleepless nights, and I can go on. But truly, it's a dream come true.
Namaskar, my name is Pandit. I'm from Bhavani Shankar Mandir in Toronto. I'm here to visit Sri Krishna Mandir on its opening day. Pandit Rajin ji is a very close and dear friend of mine, and it is a pleasure to support him. Apart from that, though, I'm here as a Pandit ji because I feel when we are united as leaders, then people are united as well. When we show this unity, people feel strong and they themselves are united. So it's a pleasure to be here. Sri Krishna Mandir is an old friend of ours, and our support is always with them. And it's a pleasure to join everyone. It feels great here today. The energy is high. The program isn't started as yet, but the energy is so high. The Mandir alone creates a presence in this community. And it is our hope and prayers that everyone responds well. They embrace this beautiful temple and its cause. Looking at this temple, it feels like you're in India. As Pandit Rajin ji said last night, where he's attempted to bring India into Guyana, and it is such a pleasure to see its beauty and to feel its presence. So I'm happy to be here.
पूजा होती प्रथम तुम्हारी, देव तनुज सब तुमसे हारी। पूजा होती प्रथम तुम्हारी, देव तनुज सब तुमसे हारी। जयति गजानन जय परमेश, जयति गजानन जय परमेश। जय जय मंगल मूर्ति गणेश, जय जय मंगल मूर्ति गणेश। जय जय गणपति जय श्री गणेश, जय जय गणपति जय श्री गणेश। सिद्धि विनायक जय करुणेश, सिद्धि विनायक जय करुणेश।
tell me, when did you dream this? How long did it take? And tell me, what challenges did you face?
After the death of my father, I came back. Well, on the occasion of the death of my father, I came to Guyana, which was 17 years ago. And I stayed on in Guyana with my mom. So the only place I could actually go and meet people was in Mandir. I came here to Gay Park, Providence, near Amsterdam, and I met a wonderful group of people. It was headed by Mataji Chandrauti Maharaj, and a bond of friendship was created. And ever since then, I started dedicating my time to their temple, which was a very small, humble temple. And we began, of course, renovating and making additions to the facility to accommodate our congregation. In 2006, we decided to build a community center, which is housed behind this temple as we sit here right now, which will house our foreign guests, which will provide facilities for visitors, an auditorium. We have an apartment for any Pandit, any Swamiji who is visiting and they want to have their own private space. We have a computer lab, we have a library, that's all present there. That was completed, started in 2006 and completed in 2007. That was, I would call it that phase one of the project. I took a little break, and then, the plan was already there that we have to build a better temple or either renovate the older temple instead of building. But then what happened? We had a natural disaster. And generally, you don't demolish a temple unless a natural disaster takes place. Yes, I took that as a big sign. It has never happened in the history of this entire Guyana nation, in this particular area, that the Berbice River arose its bank and flooded the entire area here. And the water came all the way to the level where the murtis were present. When that came and we found that the floor was cracked, right, then that's it. How can I sleep comfortably in my home and have the Lord housed in a temple where the floor is cracked? So the decision right there was made that we have to move ahead with this project full force. So from 2010, it started. The fundraising started. My travels, the kathas, my recordings, proceeds from the recordings I do, the books that I have published. This is where it started collecting now. And then we started this project in 2012 on the occasion of Makar Sankranti. It started in 2012. At the beginning, we had a really good contractor whom we had a lot of confidence in. However, he could not complete the project, which was a little bit disappointing. But nevertheless, the Lord sent someone else right away. We got someone really, really wonderful, Mr. Lilkan Singh, all the way from Canal Number 1 to come to work here in Berbice. It's quite something. And he came and just put the puzzle together. All the pieces in my head. When I say to him, Mr. Singh, this is what I want, this is how it should be. He would say, Panditji, this is how we'll do it. It'll be done. So it took us a little over 2 years to complete.
Well, since we were here since childhood, coming to the Mandir, they provided us with a lot of things. For example, they brought teachers for us from India. We learned Bhagavad Gita classes, we had that class. And then recently we had a Pandit from India.
Yes, he kept music class for us, and we learned a lot. We learned to play harmonia, the vocal voice training, a lot of work. And then we had singing class as well.
Done by Auntie Chan, and we had a Ramayana class and Bhagavad Gita classes as well.
To establish such a holy shrine, such as this, I know it had to take a lot of finances, a lot of fundraising with your CDs and your books, which you just mentioned. But tell me, what are the challenges? I mean, looking at this building, if this temple was in New York City, I wouldn't think it would be shy of, and I could be wrong, shy of $2 million?
I wish I could give you an exact figure, but we have passed $1 million mark, US dollars. We have passed it. Our murtis are all Makrana marble, first quality marble that was specially carved for us in Jaipur, India. our doors for the temple, which you complimented for all the temples. They were handmade in Udaipur, in Rajasthan. They were handmade in Udaipur. And of course, that has a beautiful story to it, which I mentioned briefly to you. Maybe some other time I'll mention it more publicly. The carvings that you see, the molding, the artwork that you see in the temple, that itself was a blessing that the Hindu temple of Minneapolis gifted to us. The Indian temple in Minneapolis, that was a gift from them. Traveling to Mahabalipuram in South India to get designs. It took quite some trips to India also to get what I wanted. Getting the waters from the 7 holy rivers for the purification rites of the temple also. So it was a challenge, but I always have my faith in Bhagavatam. My faith is always in Krishna. And I always say to Krishna, it's your temple. It is you who will stand majestically in the temple with Radharani, not Rajin Balgobind. So Prabhu, if you want your temple built, you will send the contributors, you will send the donors, you will send everything. You will send everything. And I must say, there were days when I would get a call when they will say to me, Guruji, the bank account is very low. We have to pay workers, we have to pay the suppliers. And I would say, what do I do? Because I've always been taught never to stretch your hands out to beg. My Guruji has always says we as Brahmins should never beg. We should bless people. And I think the many years that I have encouraged or comforted or been there for all my friends, they have in some way now repaid, if I may use that term. They have some now reciprocated in financially supporting this project.
Well, I'm sure everyone back home in the United States of America or wherever you may have traveled outside of U.S. that are looking at this interview right now can safely say they're completely happy to know where their donations have gone, where the investments have gone, because you have truly done a fantastic job here, Pandit Rajin. But I want to ask you, what was your number one challenge?
My number one challenge was the weather. The weather here in Guyana within the last 2 years, weather system have changed tremendously. When you're expecting sunshine, there is rain. I wouldn't say if the finances was a struggle. By Krishna's grace, it was flowing and our heads were way above water. But when it comes to nature, that was something we could not control. I think that was one of my greatest challenge. But if it had to be, it has to be. We have to work along with nature also. We cannot go against it. So it took its time to come to fruition. Every fruit, before it's ripened, you cannot pick it. Before 9 months, we cannot take the baby and say out of the womb that you're ready for the world. You know, after leaving high school, we cannot say you now have a bachelor's degree. No, you have to go. Time is something we have to work along with. We have to comply with time. We have to comply with time. But we're happy that we've made it. And I'm so happy that so many from the various cities and countries, people who have hosted my discourses are here to celebrate with us. Our friends from Winnipeg are here. Our friends from Montreal is here. Our friends from Los Angeles are here. Our friends from Minneapolis were here previously. Our friends from New York, New Jersey, Florida, Trinidad, they all came. I'm expecting my Surinamese friends are coming also. So all those who have supported, you know, they've come, firsthand, they're seeing what they have supported.
Was there ever a time that you thought to yourself, is this really going to happen?
No, I never doubted it. There were times that I'm traveling and suddenly there's, pretty bad turbulence in air. And I'm thinking, is this the end? Thinking of what happened to Malaysian Airlines, there's still no trace for those hundreds of people. You could be next, isn't it? Thinking about the crime situation in the country and thinking about traveling by car, traveling by air, traveling by boat, crossing, the Essecubo on a speedboat. Anything can happen, but why think about the negative? Don't think about the negative. Even if you do think about it briefly, just erase it out of your mind and go back to the positive. I think I stayed positive for this event, for this moment when the doors of this temple will open and devotees will feel connected.
Today when I walked through those doors, to see all that hard work pay off and to see the smile on my Guruji's face and on all the friends, the families that work so hard for this mandir to be built, for this society itself of Gay Park New Amsterdam, a great feeling of joy and contentment came over me to know that I am a part of something bigger than who I am myself. And I felt happy to know that I'm part of a society in which benefits not only the people of the society but around the world.
Travel span, them a number 111. Hi, I'm Terry Gadraj. When I travel with TravelSpan. Support TravelSpan flights, no more high fares. Call 718-845-0437. That number again, 718-845-0437. Or book online at travelspan.com.
Nanking chain of restaurants serves a large variety of Chinese, Thai, and Indian cuisine, prepared by seasoned chefs and experienced professionals. Check out one of Nanking's newest restaurants at 134-07 Rockaway Boulevard, South Ozone Park, New York. Nanking proudly serves halal meats, vegetarian, non-vegetarian, and seafood delicacies. Nanking Restaurants caters to private and corporate events for all occasions in their restaurants and banquet halls. Nanking Restaurants, a chain of restaurants which are also conveniently located in South Plainfield, New Jersey, Jersey City, New Jersey, Iceland, New Jersey, New York, New York, Atlantic City, New Jersey, New Hyde Park, Long Island, and the grand opening of their newest location at 134-07 Rockaway Boulevard, South Ozone Park, New York. Reserve your table today at 718-323-3555. That's 718-323-3555. For more information, visit nankingRestaurantGroup.com. Elegant floral design. We can help you beautify your event. No occasion is too big or too small. We specialize in floral decor and party planning for every event. Please call 718-322-9786. Please use promo code Lakshmi for a discount. Welcome to Platinum Celebrations Incorporation, event planner and on-day coordinators. Formal or casual, large or intimate, held at a private residence, dazzling venue, or the beach. Platinum Celebrations' unparalleled service and attention to details will take your special occasion from the ordinary to the extraordinary. As a full-service event planning company, our service goes beyond design and decor to encompass entertainment, linen and table settings, flower arrangements, party favors, invitations, photography, and so much more. From selecting the perfect site to achieving the perfect mood. We promise to guide you through the planning process from beginning to end, and we are on site throughout the entire event to ensure all of your time and money invested goes according to your liking. Contact Shivi at 347-432-8545 for a free consultation. Remember, Platinum Celebrations is here for your special day.
For all your special private and professional occasions, no event is too big or too small. We cover it all. Contact the professional source for all your party or special occasion needs. We have you covered at Star Party Rentals. Call us 516-239-2242. Please mention Let's Talk with Lakshmi for discount pricing.
Pandit Rajin, you touch so many Hindus around the world. I mean, the numbers are probably in the hundreds of thousands or even more, I would safely say. What is your goal here now for this temple? What's going to happen here?
Well, my goal is for us to maintain our tradition in Sanatana Dharma. We will be bringing a Panditji from India who will be conducting the traditional rituals that I think we have lost or somehow have been time or situations or with a lack of Pandits, a lack of people who can carry out these rituals. we don't find them now today in our society. I want these traditions to continue because it has tremendous merits. So this temple is built actually for that occasion, to bring back people to rituals, to bring them back to God, so they can have more of an inclusion of religion in their life. This is what my desire is. Less of socializing, more of being in a religious frame of mind. Less wasting time as young people are doing today, whether they're involved in social medias or even in society, and include God a little bit more in their life, because later on we don't know what the world is going to be tomorrow, what is going to become of next week or even the year after. So we need something strong to hold on to, and I want to teach them, and I want them to learn and to realize God is truly our strength in life. So this temple will serve that purpose of bringing, through the medium of scriptural reading, through the medium of rituals, through the medium of bringing various teachers from time to time who will teach our congregation in the various ways they can include God in their life and maintain that relationship with Bhagwan.
5 years from now, where will we see Pandit Rajin, and where will we see the Sri Krishna Mandir of Burbi?
Sri Krishna Mandir, I think, I believe the president will be coming for our opening of Guyana. It will be recognized as a national, a national site for this country, a wonderful place for people to come and not just visit, pilgrimage. And I would like to see this become exactly that, a place of pilgrimage, not just for foreign visitors, but for the people of this country who can come and sit and pray, sit and give thanks to God, sit and come and even shed their tears at the feet of God for answers of life. Where would I be? I think there are two projects I have in mind. And at the feet of Sri Krishna, I hope he will allow these to materialize in due time. Schools are very important to us. Schools take care of our minds, eradicates the ignorance of our minds by giving us an education. School is called a Vidya Mandir, And of course, that's why we established the Sri Krishna Vidya Nidhi Education Fund, where we give scholarship to students. Hospitals are very important. That takes care of our bodies. Health, good health is a blessing. And of course, the Mandir takes care of our spiritual life and our soul. So the hospital is a next project. In Burbies, there's a particular site that has been chosen. It just has to be confirmed. With Dr. Dubeji from the Vishnu Mandir in Toronto, he wants to establish a dialysis center here in Burbies, and I want to be 100% committed to that project. I would love to see that materialize for our people to be taken care of. Being taken care of spiritually in a temple, being taken care of physically, or shall I say medically, in a well-equipped place, a hospital, and of course education or schools. So the next project for Guyana, if I'm going to be involved in anything, would be the dialysis center in Burbies. And then for all you wonderful supporters in New York, for all the wonderful supporters of the United States of America, I would love to see a temple like this be established in New York, within the Guyanese community, within the West Indian community. Again, providing the services like Sri Krishna Mandir here in Guyana. So I hope you will bless me, your Lakshmi. If you give me your blessings, it will happen. Because I think our congregation in the US have outgrown, I'm pretty sure all of them. Because whenever there's a event where I'm officiating, there's no place for devotees anymore.
I don't know where can fit you anymore. I think the next thing is we were going to move you into a park.
That would be good if we were allowed to do exactly what we're supposed to do. We don't disturb the neighbors, of course, and park in front of other people's driveways. That would be really nice. But I think our supporters in the US deserve such also a beautiful gift within the community, because they have worked many years. They have given up so much in the US to be where they are. And a temple is something that you feel connected with, you feel belong to, that you belong to it and belongs to you also. You feel some sense of ownership, some sense of pride is also there when you see a Hindu temple. So for the Hindu community in Richmond Hill, Jamaica, Queens, Brooklyn area, I would love to contribute to building of one of these beautiful temples.
Rajin, speaking of the youth, as I walked around the temple here, I noticed lots of young people working here. How do you attract so much youth? And then I also want to go into who's been helping you with this establishment. But first, let's talk about the youth. How do you attract all of these youths?
These youngsters, I must say, they are a dream come true for me, and they're my backbone and they're my extra hands. The majority of this project was carried out by youngsters all in their 20s. Majority of the work that was carried out here, from the decoration to the final touches to the cleaning, you name it, they are here working from morning to night with me. I'm not sure, must be some past karma, it must be something we owed each other in our past lives that we have to meet in this lifetime, isn't it? And we're meeting in such a beautiful way. We're meeting in such a meaningful way that they can contribute to my dreams being materialized, and I can contribute in some way in their personal lives also, because this is what connects us. This is what brings us together. So to answer that, I would say it must be something in my previous life, because I don't think I do anything so much now to attract youngsters more than the fact that I speak on our scriptures on day-to-day life basis. Our scriptures should be related to our day-to-day life. We should connect with scriptures in that way. You should see yourself in the Ramayana. You should see yourself as Arjuna being taught by Krishna when you read the Bhagavad Gita, as someone in need, someone confused, someone deeply perturbed, and I think this is what the youngsters are coming for. Of course, they love the bhajan, they love the kirtan, they love the participation, they love all of that, but there's a connection there. And the youngsters here, they worked with me 13 years ago when my Guruji visited. 13 years ago, many of them were maybe 11 years old, 12 years old, 13 years old. 13 years later, some of them are fathers, some of them are mothers, they're all married. And to see them come back, particularly one of my godson, Alston, who left for Canada 5-6 years ago, and to see him walk in, he's a father now, he lives a wonderful family life. To see him come back to be with me, it brought tears to my eyes. My son Umesh also, he was the main man, I would say, the one who took the responsibility to make sure all the suppliers were sending their items and bills were met and things like that. My daughter Poonam, so many of them. You have to compliment them. You have to be thankful to them. You know, you have to make them feel they're worthy. If you don't make a youngster feel worthy, they will not treat themselves in the way they should. They will not realize their worth. So I know for a fact they're well satisfied here. They're very happy here.
As I walked around and I saw all of these young children working so hard, I mean, Ravi Mishra, who came from New York City, I saw him just a few moments ago, almost didn't recognize him because he was completely black, not only because of the sun, but his clothing was completely black. He has been working so hard for, I don't know how long he's been here, probably a couple weeks, a month, okay, a week, okay, over a week. But I've seen my dear friend Priya from East Bank, Little Diamond, so many people who are following you. I mean, in New York, we call it the Rajin groupies, right? Like, we all follow you around with the Rajin groupies. But I know you have them here as well. And just to see so many people backing you and working so hard, I mean, what would you like to say to the people who've helped you through this?
I just want to say thank you to all of them. And they will reap the fruits of these selfless actions that they are involved in right now. They're going to reap it very bountifully in their life. This is my one desire for all of them, that their noble desires to be fulfilled and all their dreams materialize. And who knows, in generations to come, they will lead a congregation, they will lead in some way a community to greatness, for betterment. This is what I wish for all of them. Ravi, Priya, Umesh, Poonam, Balaram, so many of them. It reminds me, like I said, of the olden days when I was much younger, working in a temple and joyfully doing what we were doing just to get the day ready. And this is what I've seen, the passion in these youngsters. And it means there will be continuity. And that is satisfying to me.
Pandit Rajin, I know there's still lots more work to be done. So I want to thank you so much for taking these few minutes out to speak to our viewers of Let's Talk with Lakshmi, to let everyone know exactly what is happening here in Gay Park, New Amsterdam.
Thank you, Lakshmi, very, very much, and thank you. Shubham Karoti Kalyanam Aro.
for an inquiring mind, a perturbed mind, a disturbed mind. I know what a Mandir can do. And of course, 23 years previous, I had no idea that this is going to happen. And all these wonderful people are going to be a part of my life. This is God's grace, this is Sri Krishna's grace. And I want to thank all of you who are here, who have supported us financially, who have supported us by your kind words and encouraging words. I thank you from the core of my heart. May I ask all of you to kindly stand as we welcome the President of Guyana, Mr. Donald Rajin. Sadesh,
because of my deep appreciation for this religion and for the contribution that it has been making to our country in many, many ways. As you all know, we live in a multi-ethnic, multicultural society, and this ancient religion that has been kept alive and has spread from India to different parts of the world has helped in many, many ways to enrich our lives. Not only with its philosophical outlook, which is indeed very deep and profound, but also the fact that it is not a pacifist religion. It is a religion that also calls to combine action with philosophy. And that, I suppose, is what drove you to working towards constructing a temple, to give a possibility for more and more people to come and have an appreciation and a love for this religion, this tradition, this rich tradition that we have inherited from our foreparents who came here to toil and to help develop our country.
first came in, my whole body was like goosebump, and I start crying, and I fall to the altar, and I say, thank you, Bhagwan, thank you, Krishna, and I say thank you to Pandit Rajin, since I met Pandit Rajin in Bhubaneswar Mandir, and I heard his voice, and I heard what he sing one bhajan, and which that touched my heart, and from there, like 10 years ago, I know Pandit Rajin, and I go wherever he read Bhagavad, and since then I get very attached with his program, his bhajan singing, his speech and everything, and it was really, really wonderful being here in Guyana to witness the opening ceremony of the Sri Krishna Mandir.
Today, after witnessing such a remarkable opening, I must say I'm very much pleased and honored to be here and to be associated with Pandit Rajin Balgobind from a boy growing up and as an aspiring Pandit. Pandit Rajin Balgobind has been an individual who have motivated me a lot to become a Pandit, not only with his devotional singing, but the way he converses and the way he puts over his messages is just an inspiration to me as a young Pandit.
राम जी हमारे हैं, मेरे नैनों के तारे हैं, सारे जग के रखवाले हैं।
Travel span, them a number 111. Hi, I'm Terry Gadraj. When I travel with TravelSpan. Support TravelSpan flights, no more high fares. Call 718-845-0437. That number again, 718-845-0437. Or book online at travelspan.com.
2 months ago, after my mother's hospitalization, the doctors wanted to put her in hospice. And I'm like, they deemed her terminal. And I saw Mr. Thakur, I think the founder, on TV, and he was advertising this Indian community in Kings Harbor. It's a great Indian community where my mother feels at home, and she expresses her happiness to me whenever I come.
I know when I come, I feel happy. I stay couple and I see everybody, and I'm so happy.
I brought my mother here like a month and a half ago, and I haven't regretted my decision. It's one of the best decisions I've made for my mother. It's a home away from home.
true beauty in a destination lies in the hidden nuances. These are like precious gems that need to be discovered by the rest of the world. Come August 8th to 10th and celebrate with us as we present to you the Guyana Festival at the National Stadium Providence. Discover the sound, soul, taste of Guyana through music, cuisine, dance, art, and craft. Guyana, home to 6 peoples, all with their distinct cultures. Now, for the very first time, these attributes will be brought together at the Guyana Festival, reflecting the true splendor of Guyana.
A Yankee will live 10 years in Antigua, still talking rank Yankee. But a Guyanese live 2 weeks in Detroit, hear him. What's happening, baby?
Guyana Festival will see the coming together of the best in Guyana in music, art, craft, drama, drumming, etc., with an all Guyanese flavor. One of the highlights will be the Night of the Legends, where so many of our renowned artists will be performing together on one stage for the first time. Guyana Festival is truly an idea whose time has come.
Many generations of Guyanese artists have lent their unique blends of harmonies to the musical tapestry, creating rhythms that appeal to everyone.
100% Guyanese, man. Hey there, I'm Adrian Dutchin, the 3-time Soca Monarch, 7-time Road March King of Guyana. And yes, music is life. Music is the universal language. Come experience the jumping, the waving, the vibes. It's an experience. Guyana Festival. See you. Come on! I love you, Guyana.
Over hundreds of years, infusions of East Indian, African, Chinese, European, and Amerindian flavors have blended together to produce a distinct Guyanese taste.
From pepper pot, metamji, garlic pork, Chinese food to our world-famous duck curry, the best flavors and spirits, including the best rum in the world, will be brought to you at this Guyana Festival. Come and experience the true taste of Guyana.
True Guyanese culture is a reflection of the fusion of 6 different identities from different parts of the world.
One of Guyana's richest assets is our wide, diverse culture. 6 incredible races combined in one amazing melting pot. This will be showcased at the Guyana Festival. So whether you're visiting or you're living here, you're guaranteed of one amazing treat. Don't miss it.
One of the most defining attributes of the Guyanese social makeup is the ability to celebrate individual aspects that create the Guyanese identity.
Ni hao. The Guyana Festival will showcase all the different groups that make up the rich culture of this country. The integration and the tolerance each one show the other is perhaps the best thing around the world. And I just can't wait to come out with my family to join and enjoy this Guyana Festival. 谢谢. That's mean thank you.
A mixture of music, art and craft, food and drink has made a multi-ethnic, multicultural destination replete with unique events and attractions.
Sport plays an integral role in showcasing the life and culture of any destination. In Guyana, we are proud of our history and the achievements of our sportsmen and women. Come to the Guyana Festival and take the opportunity to meet our sports legends and be a fan in the festival games. Be part of a truly authentic Guyanese experience. The Guyana Festival. Sound, soul, and taste of Guyana.
Yes, we are Guyanese, and you too are Guyanese, because guess what? We bring together 6 different cultures, and I'm sure you're part of that culture, whether you're from Asia, Europe, Africa, wherever you are, you're part of the Guyanese unique culture, because we are blended together, 6 different people, into one unique identity, the Guyanese identity. Come home, come join us at the Guyana Festival, August 8th to 10th, as we celebrate the song, soul, and taste of Guyana. Get your festival passport. Come home to the beautiful music of Guyana. the taste of our flavors. Open your taste buds, open your hearts to the soul of Guyana. Experience this unique and beautiful opportunity of experiencing 6 cultures on one stage. Only in Guyana you can have this. Festival time, Guyana Festival, August 8th to the 10th. You can't afford to miss it. We're waiting to welcome you.
Travel span, them a number 111. Hi, I'm Terry Gadraj. When I travel with TravelSpan. Support TravelSpan flights, no more high fares. Call 718-845-0437. That number again, 718-845-0437. Or book online at travelspan.com.
When thinking of shipping a barrel, box or sending money back home, think of the name you can trust. Think Loparcan. Loparcan has been serving our community for over 25 years, and a significant portion of every dollar spent at Loparcan goes to work in our community here and back home. Together, we are making a difference. For your shipping and money transfer needs, call Loparcan. Loparcan, the name we can trust.
Getting ready to plan that special day? Well, the most important thing is capturing that special moment. No matter what the occasion is, big or small, Digital Photo by Buddy can capture it all. For all of your memorable events, whether it is a wedding, graduation, anniversary, sweet 16, puja, baby shower, or 9-day, Buddy will do it all. Just call Buddy at 917-741-9876. Digital Photo by Buddy, capturing your memories. Please mention you saw this ad on Let's Talk with Lakshmi.
Welcome to Platinum Celebrations Incorporation, event planner and on-day coordinators. Formal or casual, large or intimate, held at a private residence, dazzling venue, or the beach. Platinum Celebrations' unparalleled service and attention to details will take your special occasion from the ordinary to the extraordinary. As a full-service event planning company, our service goes beyond design and decor to encompass entertainment, linen and table settings, flower arrangements, party favors, invitations, photography, and so much more. From selecting the perfect site to achieving the perfect mood. We promise to guide you through the planning process from beginning to end, and we are on site throughout the entire event to ensure all of your time and money invested goes according to your liking. Contact Shivi at 347-432-8545 for a free consultation. Remember, Platinum Celebrations is here for your special day. Elegant Floral Design. We can help you beautify your event. No occasion is too big or too small. We specialize in floral decor and party planning for every event. Please call 718-322-9786. Please use promo code Lakshmi for a discount. Nanking chain of restaurants serves a large variety of Chinese, Thai, and Indian cuisine, prepared by seasoned chefs and experienced professionals. Check out one of Nanking's newest restaurants at 134-07 Rockaway Boulevard, South Ozone Park, New York. Nanking proudly serves halal meats, vegetarian, non-vegetarian, and seafood delicacies. Nanking Restaurants caters to private and corporate events for all occasions in their restaurants and banquet halls. Nanking Restaurants, a chain of restaurants which are also conveniently located in South Plainfield, New Jersey, Jersey City, New Jersey, Iceland, New Jersey, New York, New York, Atlantic City, New Jersey, New Hyde Park, Long Island, and the grand opening of their newest location at 134-07 Rockaway Boulevard, South Ozone Park, New York. Reserve your table today at 718-323-3555. That's 718-323-3555. For more information, visit NankingRestaurantGroup.com.
For all your special private and professional occasions, no event is too big or too small. We cover it all. Contact the professional source for all your party or special occasion needs. We have you covered at Star Party Rentals. Call us 516-239-2242. Please mention Let's Talk with Lakshmi for discount pricing.
Travel span, them a number 111. Hi, I'm Terry Gadrach. When I travel with TravelSpan. Support TravelSpan flights, no more high fares. Call 718-845-0437. That number again, 718-845-0437. Or book online at TravelSpan.com.
We're the bridge between the Caribbean and South America. South America's best kept little secret. We are Amazonia. We are Guyana, your next adventure getaway.
एक अर्ज मेरी सुन लो दिलदार है कन्हैया, एक अर्ज मेरी सुन लो दिलदार है कन्हैया, कर दो अधम की नैया भव पार है कन्हैया, कर दो अधम की नैया भव पार है कन्हैया, एक अर्ज मेरी सुन लो दिलदार है कन्हैया। अच्छा हूँ या बुरा हूँ परदास हूँ तुम्हारा, 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 परदास हूँ तुम्हारा, जीवन का मेरे तुम पर है भार है कन्हैया, जीवन का मेरे तुम पर है भार है कन्हैया। तुम हो अधम जनों के अधम जनों के उद्धार करने वाले। तुम हो अधम जनों के उद्धार करने वाले। तुम हो अधम जनों के उद्धार करने वाले, उद्धार करने वाले। मैं हूँ अधम जनों का सरदार है कन्हैया। मैं हूँ अधम जनों का सरदार है कन्हैया। करुणा निधान करुणा कारणी पड़ेगी तुमको। 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 कारणी पड़ेगी तुमको, वरना ये